It's a marvelous Monday. Let's go ahead and play some Seven Nights. I haven't really been putting any videos for Seven Nights much lately due to my schedule, but we should be good now. Sorry that I've had to make you guys wait, but now that I know what my schedule is going to be, I should be available now to, show you some more videos. So, the purpose of this video, honestly, I'm just trying to showcase a new hero and kind of tell you my initial thoughts of her. As I did talk about Noho recently, who was the most recent of the new heroes, but there's someone new that just came out that we can talk about now. I'm thinking it's from Asia. That's not Asia. I put Asgard, that's why. Asia. There we go. Alright, we now have Imperial Royal Guard Asura. Okay, so let's take a look at her passive ability. So it protects all allies from being paralyzed for 6 turns. Additionally, becomes immune to all damage 3 times. The protection from paralysis, I'm thinking it might be good maybe for an up and coming boss they might be releasing in the game because they did mention that they're going to be putting in the other event that's been locked to us called the World Boss or something like that. So some of us in the guild are thinking maybe that's why they released her more for that boss. We're not sure, but as far as arena's concerned, that kind of ability is probably not necessary. It might be randomly good, like if you're going against like someone who's playing Ming Ming, because I think Ming Ming does paralysis. I'm not really sure who else does it. I'm sure there are others, but it's not that big a deal. So far as Arena's concerned, her passive is nothing to brag about. She's been to damage 3 times, so that's kind of cool. Um, and then her one of her actives is she recovers all allies by 70% of her magic attack. The effect will last for 2 turns. So this ability is okay. So basically, it looks like she's kind of a healer, which kind of makes sense. Ashura, as far as I know, is someone that I've only mostly seen in Final Fantasy games. The first time I saw her was she was a summon in Final Fantasy IV. Um, and I think she either healed or dealt damage or just did different things depending. Um, but so that's kind of the lore that I'm aware of as far as Ashura is concerned. So that's why the healing thing's kind of familiar to me. It's okay. It's as far as Rena's concerned, nothing really too crazy, but I don't know. And then her next active skill is inflicts 200% magic damage on one enemy. Additionally, directs all ally attacks on the target for 2 turns. So that's kind of interesting. So she's a single target attacker, which does that's a lot of damage. 200% is a lot. Um, direct all attacks on the target for 2 turns. So basically, whoever she hits, all your people are going to be hitting with like normal attacks and stuff like that. That could potentially be good. It can potentially eliminate some of the bad randomness that Arena has and make your team potentially more consistent as far as being able to kill like one person at a time, kind of a thing. Especially if you're running a lot of people who deal like single target attacks or actives. It's an interesting ability. I'm not going to say it's good, but it seems interesting. Now, do I think this is going to be good in Arena? I doubt it. I honestly don't see this hitting Arena and doing a lot. This is kind of like if you happen to like her, you might use her as a collector. Now, I'm a collector, so I want to have every hero, so that's the only reason I'll eventually level her up. But initially, I'm not going to push to get her. I have no intention of pushing her to 40 or anything like that. She's going to be a hero that I'm probably going to work on way later in the future. I actually did get one last night without even trying, to be honest. I was trying to get Ren and I got her. You know how that goes. You try to get one thing and you get another. If I'm going to hold on to her, that I haven't decided yet. She's universal, and you know how I feel about universals. Like, those are mainly for Seven Knights and Four Lords for me personally, so I don't know if I'm going to be using my elementals, my dark elements for her to push her. But I do have her at level 40 or level 30, and she's a 4 star. The one that I have. The one I'm showing you is a 6 star because honestly, that's what matters when you're looking at their abilities and their stats. So, well, actually, mostly the abilities is what you care about. The stats matter, but only to some degree. Like it's more like percentages and stuff like that, you know. But overall, I don't see her being really good in arena. Um, she was probably good in certain adventure, so PVE scenarios, which is player versus event scenarios. She might be good in. So don't throw her away if you get her. She might actually be good against certain like bosses or certain levels that you might be having difficulties with. I just wouldn't worry about pushing her to 40. At least not yet. I mean, if for some reason, random reason, that she ends up, hitting up the, platinum and diamond ranks and even, even beyond, then sure, give her a shot. But until you see the top people using her, I wouldn't waste your time. I'm just not that impressed. I wouldn't put her in Arena. I wouldn't put her in Castle Rush. I don't think I'd put her in. I just don't see a lot of use for her. So yeah, I mean, I guess on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give her maybe a 6, and I give her a 6 only because she might be useful in adventure. That's about it. Nothing really to brag about. Below par. Okay, well now that you've heard my opinions, I'm gonna talk about Guild War briefly because you've missed quite a bit, and that's my own fault. I do apologize, but tomorrow I'm probably gonna record a Guild War video before I go to work because today is an off day, and right now we're currently 5-3 in season 4, so we're doing decent. It's Dragon Seven Knights versus Fate Stay, which is kind of interesting because that's an anime. Well, there's an anime called Fate Stay Nights that I've seen. It's a decent anime, but anyway, I'm just assuming that this name is based off of that anime, if not very unique. So may the best team win. But yeah, we've been doing pretty good overall. Anytime that we're winning more than half of our games, as far as I'm concerned, is good because we have a decent guild, but we're not like a top guild or anything. I'd say like a third of us are casual, and then the other 2/3 of us actually like do castle rest almost every day, do guild war almost all the time. And it was kind of close because I remember a message going out where one of my guys said basically we are 4 points away in guild wars. Basically, whoever has an attack, please attack. So apparently, and I'm glad that our guildmates are kind of watching out. That's basically what you want an officer to do is to pretty much watch what's going on and alert people. So I might end up making him an officer one day. Who knows? I've never made anyone an officer on this game. I've only done it in Heroes Charge, but I might do it in this game just because I can't be here 24/7. Obviously, I have a job, I have a life. But yeah. Anyway, I'm sure you're just sick of me just talking. I've been doing a lot of that in a lot of my videos today. Oh, apparently Arena has finished this season. So I got my platinum reward because I actually got demoted from diamond to platinum the last time. But I was able to maintain platinum the entire time, so I get the rewards 15 topaz to 120 rubies. Not bad. But I'm now demoted to gold because I was in the lower tier of platinum, or yeah, platinum. So I'm gonna have to battle up through gold now if I want to do any good. So let's fight. Am I gonna change up my team? I've been debating taking out Yu Shen. I like him, but I don't know. Like the reason I liked him originally is because of his ability to increase your skill cooldown by 30%. I mean by 30 seconds. Excuse me. So I kind of like that ability because it keeps them from doing their actives, so that can be a good thing. And then the second ability has a piercing effect, which honestly, if you want your people to do any damage, you have to have piercing these days. It seems like everybody has some kind of immunity now. But now they've changed some people's abilities to where instead of just being immune for X amount of turns, they're just immune X amount of times, and most of them are even immune to piercing these days. So it's just been kind of hard to kind of keep up and figure out who should I be using. But I've been thinking about trying someone else. Like what I want to do in all reality is try running Valikia so I can have bumps to defense and bumps for physical and magical defense. Because I'm currently running Zhuge Liang to deal with the physical, which is this ability right here. It does it for 6 turns, and then Valikia reduces magic damage received by for all by 50%. So it could just keep my guys from dying, no matter who I'm up against. The problem is I don't know that she'll stay alive long enough. But I'm thinking about trying her, just taking her out, taking Yushin out for her to see what happens. And what I might do is put her in the front so that her defense is higher. Because I'm not really using her to deal lots of damage. Some people used to. Velika was actually very popular at one time. Because one of her abilities actually burns. I believe it's this one. Yeah, burns the enemy for 50% magic attack for 2 turns at a certain rate. So, I mean, that can be good too. It's about as good as bleed is. So, that could also help me out if I'm just not able to get in. But I can't think of no one else I want to use. It's either I will use her or I could consider Alice since she is level 40. She'll basically up all my damage by 40%. She'll definitely heal my people. She has lots of hit points and she can resurrect. Her hit points is 6851 while Valikia's is like 5060. So, do I want to put a healer in my team? Or what? Huh. I feel like trying something different, guys. I really do. So let's. Or I could try using Ace. He's a Four Lord. And I don't know if you guys actually seen me run a Four Lord. He's only level 36 right now. But he does have an item that I should probably talk about actually. That is Awakened. It's Awakened's Rudy Shield. Basically, Awakening is what you can do beyond just having a 6-star weapon plus 5. Awakening is the next step beyond that. So he might stay alive for a while. So I'm going to try him actually. His passive is pretty good too. Increase all damage inflicted by 50%, decrease defense by 50%. And of course, he has abilities to survive. So, yeah, let's try a Forlo. We're going to put him here. And we're actually going to switch him. We're going to put Black Rose back up front. Let's try someone that's actually not level 40, but it is a 4 lore. We'll see how that does. Oh, you don't want to see my head in the middle, do you? Let's see how this does. So there's a Yushin already. Trying to say, don't take me out. I'm going to show you why I'm good. Tsunami. So we're going up against I almost called him Cloudwalker, but Wukong. I killed him, so now he made multiple copies of himself based on how many people were dead, because I killed 2 at the same time, so there's 2 of them. But I'm making quick work out of him. And that's an ace, who I'm also using, who just killed my ace. So my ace did nothing. Yay. Well, that was a bad debut for you, ace. He literally did nothing but die. This is also why I don't use anyone who's less than level 40, because they typically just die. The 8 triangle. That hurt. But we won. That's the important part. Against Moxie 90. Good fight, man. But my other 4 people were good enough to do stuff. Unfortunately, Ace just sat there and died. Now, it doesn't mean I should just take him out. It could have been just a bad game. But I'd rather just use someone that's level 40. That's just how I am. So we're going to go back to a different idea of a level 40. So we're going to go with either Valiki or Alice this time instead of Ace. And then we're going to put whoever I pick in the front and put Black Rose in the back. So let's try Alice. Let's try actually having a healer in arena. And then position her up front. And boom. Let's see what happens. Hopefully she doesn't just auto die in the beginning too. But she has a lot of good equipment on, so she shouldn't be dying too soon. I think her equipment's better than Yushin's. Well, at least my people aren't dying really quick. Unfortunately, Alice hasn't been able to do any active skills because he's stunned. If she woke up, she can heal all of our people and get rid of their bad status effects. Oh, wake up, Alice. We need you. I mean, we're winning, but I'd rather have Alice awake right now. Yeah, that was the child right there. I might actually level mine to 40 if I can get enough of her. Oh, well, there you have it. Alice didn't really do a whole lot, but her passive ability increases all my people's damage, so she didn't really have to do anything. All she had to do is just sit there and look pretty. And she did a very good job of it. Good job, Alice. Sometimes all a woman has to do is sit there and look pretty. There's a new warlord right there, the one with the dragon. Oh, look, she's healing everybody. Oh no, she resurrected somebody. Okay. See, that's why Alice is good. There's that resurrection right there. Ugh. And there went Alice. She's gone. But that's okay. She gave me a person that's invincible. That could help a lot. But dang, that Ren is kicking my butt. She already done both of her ultimates already. This person has her at level 32. I don't have her at all, but I want to get her. It looks like this team's going to beat mine. Yeah, this is a loss for us, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, Alice did her thing. Like, she didn't just die. Like, she resurrected someone for a while who's still alive right now, which is interesting. It's just that unfortunately he's stunned. Yeah, you're seeing a lot of Ren action there. Like, she basically went off on my team and kicked my butt. Alright, well, let's try again. Let's see what happens. I want to keep the same team. As I said, Alice isn't doing terrible, but I may switch her out. Right now, I'm really focused on defense. Hopefully my people don't just die, but fortunately that happened. But, thanks to Alice, resurrection. Oh, that's not so good. I'm facing a lot of fours. There goes Lulu right there, who I'm not really a huge fan of, but I'm sure if I had a high enough level Lulu, I'd use him. I think mine's only level 32, which is why I don't use him. And some people say, well, a level 36 star is still good enough to use. I just disagree. I think if you want to do well in arena, you need to use level 40s. If you went with a level 30, that's only because you have other level 40s that did the job for you. But Alice, once again, with the resurrection, really helping us out. Because that means that Black Rose can continue to do some damage. We're facing against BB Buster. Wow. Of course, this is the popular duo of Chris and Gipperang. You know, everybody that wants to be good has to use both of them, it seems, these days. Like, honestly, I'm thinking about just building a team just to beat those teams. That seems to be the only thing that really hurts other than Ren. Like, I might just get, like, a level 40 to Chow, uh, level 40 Black Rose. I might even run Noho, because he debuffs for 2 turns, so it takes off 2 of the 3 they have of being alive. I could maybe do like Naya and Bolt, even though I'm not a huge fan of them. They were good when they first dropped, but they seem to die too easy. Unless my mine is just not equipped properly, I don't know. I'm just beating up dead corpses. So what's kind of annoying about these fights is that I'm really just surviving. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's another win. So yeah, having Alice in the team is not bad. I might just try using her for a while. Her resurrecting ability is really coming in handy. Let's go again. Let's see what happens. There's that ace being annoying and dying. Good. I appreciate you falling over. And resurrection. Dude, Alice is so fun. I like it. We're currently winning in terms of life totals, but that could all change because Chris is just that crazy. Oh, that's not good. Oh, well, not too bad. I thought it was going to be worse than it was. Alright, let's get rid of some of that resurrecting crap. So Gipperang's been lowered by 2 turns, so he should be dead soon. Oh man, my people dizzy. Ah, oh, damn, that sucks. I wanted Alice to like heal everybody, and it didn't matter. We won anyway. But what could have happened was Alice could have healed everybody, and got rid of the death sentence, and that would have been perfect. But we won anyway, so it didn't matter. But yeah, it looks like with Alice we won like 3 fights with her, so that's pretty good. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, next time we're gonna do Guild War, and I might run Alice in my Guild War team just for fun. You might be able to see her do well in Guild War as well. So we might do something like that, and I might throw in some arena action. We'll see. But sorry I haven't been able to put more videos out for this game lately, but now that I have a better grip on my schedule, you should be seeing more of these. Alright, you guys take it easy.